the Ascendant Lands. Last time we left off, you had managed to organise a long distance call with a Gel Bonebelly, who's based in Bane City. Managed to have a heart to heart between Nadia and Krusk and discuss the spy implications of Sooty, or potential spy implications of Sooty. And for Deszeldmiir and Talari, you managed to have a good shop about town, looking at spices and explore more flavors combined together in the form of tapas. We rejoin where all of you are now back together in your interplanar house, just discussing the early details of a paladin party in celebration of Nadia's soon to already starting paladinship. So it's over to you guys. Happy for you guys to see what shakes out.
Do we celebrate a paladin ship?
No, I guess Cross, you're the expert on this, right? So do you have to have a party? Is there a ceremony?
Are we just
I
like,
don't
is it
know
just
what
praying,
happens.
or how does this work?
I
I
mean,
mean-
Nadia, do you want to celebrate? You seem a little bit miffed at the whole situation.
No,
just
I don't.
I mean,
celebrating somebody's commitment to a higher ideal. And there's not always a party, but I think we should do a party. Normally, it's quite a stuffy celebration.
You can do a
Cross.
party if you want to, Cross.
but then if the focus of the party isn't interested in the party, why are we doing it?
Well, Thoradin, you're up for a party, right?
Because
I'm
Krusk
always
wants to
up
have
for
a
a party.
party.
I
Okay.
feel like
She's
Cross
gonna
wants a party.
pat both Krusk and Thoradin on the shoulder and go, "Have fun, guys," and she's gonna leave.
I mean, it's all right.
She's walking around the house.
For me and
She
Desi,
goes to the other side.
for me and Desi, it's fine. We only need 4 hours of rest. You two,
Yeah, no, we're pretty good. We can go late and party and all sorts, and we're safe here, so we don't even have to worry about the watch.
Awesome. Let's do it. Let's party.
Okay,
oh,
but
I'll summon Tam around as well. He can join us. for the
okay,
festivities.
Cross, do you not think that maybe? Okay, hi, big dragon. Right.
I'll ride him, Krusk.
Oh, be my guest, Thoradin. I've actually been working on a new tactic which involves you and Tamarand.
Oh no.
Let's go, let's do it.
So yeah, I guess we don't have to RP the whole party, but yeah, Kruskin will definitely be practicing some aerial maneuvers with Thoradin as well and Tamarand.
Talari, you could try a few of the things we noted down today in the kitchen. Just set up a few like hors d'oeuvres for the party, like snacks and that kind of thing.
very good idea. And obviously, because they're going to be drunk, they're probably can be a little bit more
Honest.
adventurous with some of the things. They probably won't
Oh,
notice.
right. Yeah. That's not honest. Okay.
Try combination. The perfect time to try combinations. I mean,
True. Way more lenient.
got to figure out how much spice they can handle. Things like that.
Okay, I'll go. I made sure to think of as many of the spices that we found out about today for the kitchen, so I'm sure they're here. That's how it works, right?
I think so.
Great.
It's only really our second time. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm guessing at this.
All right then.
Runs
They-
off to the kitchen.
They go off to the kitchen. Crossing Thoradin.
Ooh.
Oh, sorry, say that again.
You two. It's just you two left with
So-
with the animals.
With the party, okay, we'll carry on. Party.
We're gonna cause a ruckus.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a lot of banging and shouting.
yeah. You'll hear dragon fire, dragon breaths.
Yeah.
We're debating doing something else. Hang on. I'm just gonna start shooting off spells, like high level spells.
What?
Thunder steps, like thunder stepping everywhere. Like if Thoradin's like, like another drink, I'll just thunder step over, get the drink, and thunder step back.
Nice.
Smash all the glasses.
But that's like, yeah, like literally everything will knock over and just like you'll break all the glass.
Lots of vibrations.
I can totally see Cross doing that and then be like, "Oh shit!" as he looks at the remote of the drink table, like he's just shouting all these things.
Why is all the rum gone? Because Krusk smashed all. That's why.
Oh yes, gosh, I stole the ball.
This is pie trick.
Yeah, that nobody wants him to do.
Yeah. That's Krusk.
Where are you causing all this chaos? Like out the front here?
Not everywhere.
Yeah, I
We're
think
flying indoors, outdoors.
Oh
I don't
god.
think you're gonna fit him indoors.
We
I
can't
can
look
totally
through a
see-
window.
I can totally see the two of them like trying to get the dragon to like nosedive through the door into like the hall or whatever, and both getting knocked off on the door lids.
Thoradin's gonna be like jumping off the roof on the onto the dragon.
My God.
He's gonna be trying everything.
Just don't decapitate this one.
Yeah, please don't.
He's gonna keep the weapon sheathed.
Man,
Fucking chaos. I swear to God.
leaving those two together with a dragon was probably not the smartest idea.
No, I'm thinking we should probably wrap this up and just go make sure they don't overly damage the house. I mean, I know the house is fine again every time we boop, boop.
But then
But-
it's in the meantime.
Yeah,
We
no,
still
I
have to
want to
rest here
sleep in
overnight.
a not wrecked house, right? Like,
Exactly.
yeah, I want to be able to trance comfortably.
When I suppose worst case scenario, we camp outside the house.
So the minute
don't
we
think you
leave,
can,
they have to leave.
I'll say I don't think you can leave while we're partying.
No,
Well,
but
you
you
get-
can camp outside the physical house
Oh,
structure
okay,
inside
yeah.
the realm.
Oh,
Yeah,
right. That's
Because you've got your like sparring area, haven't you? Like outside, like there's like a little
We've
small
got infinite
perimeter.
space,
Yeah,
pretty
yeah,
much, as long as we're
makes
thinking
sense, yeah.
about it.
I mean, that's a good point, actually. I guess the treasury would probably be the safest place away from them if we really came down to it.
Thoradin would never break that.
No, he would never break
No.
the treasury.
No,
ever.
you
Or
can't.
risk it. So it's probably the safest place.
We haven't actually checked the treasury. There.
There isn't actually any treasure on it. OC. We did check it.
Oh, did we check it?
Yeah, it's just
Yeah,
empty.
we'll check it.
Has Thoradin been putting stuff in it? Out of interest or anything?
He probably likes to store it on him. I mean, he's got his bag of holding. He can pretty much store everything.
Because you got like 7 actual like vault doors down here.
Hmm?
Quite cool.
Be as full as empty as you want it to be.
So Turi starts
like a
digging
nice-
out a chili, like a really hot chili, and then just putting cheese in it. And it's like, I'm pretty sure someone said something about the peppers, and these are chili peppers, so they should be right, okay? So we'll try them on that, and we'll see how they feel about that. And like everything she's doing is just the most ridiculous, spiciest thing ever that she's just completely misunderstood.
Yeah.
Okay, that goes with that, and that goes with that. Right, that's great.
Try and have a little test. After about half an hour, Nadia is going to turn up on the training ground again, and is mostly interested in kicking the shit out of the demon dummy. If everyone else is too busy like jumping off of roofs onto dragons, then she'll keep doing that until she's like destroyed it. Like,
Since I did promise, I will kind of keep an eye on City throughout the festivities as well. Just see if I can catch them doing something shady.
Be interesting to see if if he can be reached here as well.
the idea of Bane being like, what are they up to? Oh my god, no, I'm not. I'm turning
I'm
this
really
off.
worried about these lot. Yeah, no. Okay, guys, I've got something for you to try. You have to try it at the same time.
And
Okay.
we won't have bias, you know. When you...
Yeah, we don't want bias. Okay. So each one, try it at the same time.
I'm busy.
Okay, don't worry. I'll save you some for later.
I'll take Nadia's.
No, I'm saving hers for later. Don't you understand what I'm saying when I say I'm
Just
saving
make
this
more.
for fuck's sake. Fine. Have Nadia's.
Was it? Did you say chili and cheese?
It's literally like one of the hottest chili peppers you can think of, just stuffed with cheese.
Well, I guess the question is, how do you think your characters would have handled spice, or could handle spice?
Oh, Thoradin's face will go fully red.
Match his hair. You can't
Yeah,
tell where
yeah,
one
yeah.
ends, where the other
Without
begins.
One
flashes.
colour. One colour.
Where's his face gone?
His lips will go numb. He'll start sweating.
Not his thing then.
Okay.
Does he not react in it, or is it just takes the temper? You know, you just
Just
see
it.
it on him, but he doesn't actually do anything.
Like a
Heavy
cartoon.
breathing.
It just
Yeah,
goes,
yeah. Steam
fills
out the
up
ears.
red.
Hmm.
How does Krusk handle his spice?
Krusk has just fainted from his spice. He's out of here. He's straight up just gone.
Yeah, it's knocked him out.
Gone,
It's killed him.
gone to where the horse, gone to the horse's trough to dunk his head in the water.
Yeah, makes perfect sense.
I mean, I
Oh,
thought he would have
that-
been
that-
okay. He lived in
yeah.
Surtur's Deep, didn't he? I mean, that
Yeah,
place
come
is on
like,
fire.
seriously, that makes perfect sense. Okay. Obviously, too hot. I'm not going to try it.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not a big fan
I
of
don't think it's
spice.
worth. Based
No.
on those reactions, I'm not doing it.
Wait, but Turi, you made it. Gotta
Yeah.
try what you make.
We're making stuff for you to try because we're trying to figure out what you like. I could eat porridge oats for days, right? I'm not the best person to taste test. Everything tastes amazing to me.
I mean,
So
my magical food tastes all right to me, so
yeah,
it's not really
I
for
like
my
it too.
benefit.
So we're working to other flavors here. Right, come on, let's go. Let's heat.
Try horseradish this time.
Horse,
It's just that's what you hear as they walk in. It's just-
Okay. It's just I just go out with like eventually
More random things.
Yeah.
more random things. I feel like by the end of the night they actually have something that's like palatable,
Oh yeah.
but not hugely better.
So, Arthur, out of interest, how sturdy did Deszeldmiir make this training dummy?
Oh, very.
What did he
very
make? What was
sturdy.
it made out of? Was it
Yeah,
just
what was
wood?
it made out of?
So in Turi's head, so it's in
Deszeldmiir
stages.
now.
So sorry, yeah, in Deszeldmir's head. God damn it! Right, in Desi's head, the first one,
It's the
which
demon
was-
one
The
specifically.
pit fiend.
okay, the Pit Fiend specifically is made out of rock. It is stone. It is literally meant to be something that you'd break your fists on. That is the point of it.
It was your goal, right? That you were working
Yeah,
up
that's
to
that's
it.
the goal. The Aloysius was just wood, like a thick trunk wood, kind of training dummy, and the Death Cult, the Death Cult one was probably kind of like slightly padded wood. Like there's probably a wood frame in there, but generally it's like cushioned with like hay and that and whatever else.
Like
Like,
stuffed
not a
with
huge
straw
amount,
or something
'cause
to make it.
Just wanted to destroy
out
that
sock?
motherfucker, really.
Yeah, that's fair. Oh, what? So it's like how easy, like how much she wants to kick, like how much she wants to be able to destroy the effigy.
A little bit, yeah. Like the Pit Fiend is a goal for training purposes. The other two are kind of like I just want to break their faces, really.
I love it. That's fucking amazing. Yeah, Nadia turned up, looked at all of them, and then started attacking the Pit Fiend one with her bare hands. Well, not her bare hands. She's wrapped them up. She doesn't want to like permanently damage them.
Yep.
But it probably won't take. If it's made out of actual stone, it probably won't take her very long to like exhaust herself on it.
I'm gonna come out to Krusk with the next dish at the watering trough as well, and now just be like, okay, so we get you don't like the spice, so we try to make this a lot less hot. No chilies or anything like that. You want to try this one?
Can I give it like a sniff? Does it smell spicy?
So it is like horseradish on like a small piece of steak.
Horseradish on a small
Yeah.
piece of steak.
Yeah. Like
It's pretty good.
but not like a small bit of horseradish. The most ridiculous clump of horseradish you've ever seen in your entire life. This is horseradish with steak, not steak with horseradish.
I'm gonna consider it for like a moment, and then can I cast immolation on it?
What are you doing?
No more. No more.
You could just tell me
Yes.
no. You don't have to do that.
I'm sorry. I just reacted. I didn't think.
How? Seriously, like you're from Surtur's Deep. I thought you were okay with heat. Like, you okay?
That's racist. Actually, even though it's called Surtur's Deep, it had nothing to do with heat.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm not very cultured in like what people are eating, so this is a test for me.
Okay. I mean, look, the spice was nice. Maybe just dial it down, just a little.
What was
Just
wrong?
did.
What was
I
wrong
did
with the
with the horse.
What was wrong
like,
with the
what-
horseradish?
Yeah, what? Come on.
No, it's,
We
it's
had
a
the
spice
we had the steak sort of absorb some of it, you know, the little
Yeah,
garnish,
yeah,
like a
yeah.
bit on the, you know.
you know what?
way too much.
I liked that stuff that you conjured up before, Talari. I'm fine with that, to be honest. And that was
That-
very safe.
That's cap.
That never burnt me.
I don't believe that, Krusk.
It
Okay,
didn't set his mouth on
So what you're saying is it's still too hot. What we're doing, it's still too hot.
Yes.
Okay, right. Guess back to the drawing board, Talari. 'cause
Maybe onions.
Onions.
No, I'm
Close the door
Yes.
in the kitchen.
This is probably roughly the point where Nadia will come over and join Krusk in sticking her head in the water trough. She looks a lot calmer. How's the party?
Oh, great. Thoradin learned how to do a backflip off Tamarand. That's pretty good. And now we're gonna try and get Tamarand to do a backflip off of Thoradin.
Sorry, what?
Oh, I'm just coming, Thoradin.
Jesus.
Thoradin, you have godlike strength.
Oh my
Surely,
God.
if he can do a backflip off of anyone, it will be you.
That's so good.
There's such a
Yeah,
Okay.
let's try it. Let's try it.
You've also got lead fist.
Why not?
So
No, no,
landing platform.
What's the point of godlike strength, Thoradin, if you can't have
If
a dragon
you
do a
can't
backflip? off
help
you?
a dragon do a backflip,
Exactly.
exactly.
Let's go for it. I've got lead hands. I'll give him a leg up. Yeah, let's go for it.
dearie me.
Although, don't let them crash into the house.
Oh, I mean, it'll come back, right?
Yeah, it's not real house.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it will be crashed into now. Also, they
That's
probably won't enjoy it.
Thoradin, you're fine with it, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
I can take it.
Look, tactics aren't
World's
easy.
strongest man.
It's a lot of training to come up with them. Sometimes you got to take risks.
I suppose we would bring out the next set of food. So what we've got, so this time what we've got our onion. We hollowed it out, put a bit of coriander and lemon juice over it to kind of like counter, how how sharp it is
Yeah,
with
yeah.
a different one. You see, and it's obviously it's quite sweet and stuff, and it all kind of just goes together. So you could try this one.
What are you two doing?
Are you coming up to me?
All of you, like the group, because you're
All
all
of
there, aren't you? So we're
We're-
coming up
Yeah,
to all
we're all
three
in
of you.
roughly the same space at this
We're
point.
testing out flavors because me and Talari both kind of thought her food was cool, and I'm not very good with. Well, I like all flavors, as I've recently discovered, and new flavors are all amazing to me. So
As I say, I think
find
you
out-
just like having flavors.
Because
Yeah, no,
they had these onions with like tomato drizzled over it, and people seem to like that. So we thought, well, if tomato is a fruit, we could try a different type of fruit.
yeah, makes sense, right?
So yeah,
Can
so
I,
that's why we went
It's a
for this.
very
Mine-
different taste in fruit.
Can I feed mine to Tamarand
Yeah.
Is it?
and see if he likes it? And if he likes it, then I'll try it.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
why
it
not?
is quite a different kind of fruit.
Well, they're both like sort
I
of
mean,
zingy,
it
aren't
could
they? So they
definitely
must
be
go
worse.
together.
Yeah, if one's got his
Complementing flavors. That's what it says in my notes. You complement the flavors.
Are you
Yeah.
actually testing anything you produce out of here?
Oh,
No, they don't. They just
no,
bring
no,
it out of
No,
here.
no,
and make
we're
mustard.
bringing it
No,
out
no,
to you
no.
to test. That's
So
the point.
you have no idea how good
How it tastes.
they are.
Yeah, are you guys tasting this, or are you just giving it to
We're-
us?
They're
To
not.
taste?
We're the
I
guinea
can
pigs.
tell from their
Yeah.
faces. They're not.
I don't understand.
Well,
why
we
you
had
would
the
not
tapas.
taste
We
your
had
own
the
food.
tapas,
No,
so we're all right.
We had tapas.
We're quite full on the
we-
tapas. We had quite a
you
lot.
had-
Oh,
Tapas
a
is
chef.
tapas.
we also, we tasted the tapas. We know the flavors that should be good.
No,
So we're
chef
just
always
looking
tastes
at
And
their
I
own
have
food.
I have my notes.
Do they?
Yeah,
We never
they
did.
always taste their own food before they put it out.
I don't have that in my notes.
I don't have that.
Oh,
in my
that's a
receipt,
key.
but
That's a key
nothing
note.
about tasting food as you go.
Yeah, yeah.
But then if you
lots
do
of
that,
seasoning.
How you
but
know
then if
it
you do
tastes
that,
nice?
you won't have anything left by the time you've made it.
Yeah, if you
Don't
taste
a
the
eat
little
word, then
whole
it will be
thing.
gone.
Yeah, you don't eat the whole thing.
Well, then how do you
wait,
taste
how
it?
do you do that? How would you taste it if you were not eating it?
You eat a little bit.
But that's not indicative of the entire meal.
Yeah, no, you don't know how
Okay.
the entire thing tastes unless you eat the entire thing.
Exactly.
Just gonna like nod along and be like, I see the problem.
Okay, if you're making a sauce, you taste the sauce
But then the
before
sauce
you
is
sprinkle
made.
it over
But
your
then,
meat.
but then
I've
the sauce.
got it. I've got it. You have to make 2 lots of each meal.
That would just take
No,
ages.
First one.
But then
That
if we
sounds
made a
very
sauce, the
consuming.
sauce
There's
is.
no, there's
just a
nothing else,
tiny
but there's
bit.
no other way.
Just
But there's
taste
no
a
other way
tiny
you can
bit.
do it. No, but
No,
that-
it tastes a tiny bit.
But the sauce goes with the food, right?
But
So you would make it with.
you don't know
You
what the
just take a
flavor is
tiny teaspoon.
combined. You just get one. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, if you ever. Yeah. You don't just have butter on its own.
That's true.
Yeah.
That is true. Flawless logic.
Even
You
Krusk
guys are
agrees.
cooking blind. You guys are cooking blind.
They are. I
If
don't
you're
know
if you're
what
not
they're
tasting your
doing.
food, you're cooking blind.
I mean, I'm looking
You
at
know.
it.
Nadia will, however, take some of the dubiously garnished onion and eat a bit. And be like, well, it could be worse.
Could it be worse?
It could be a lot
Yeah,
worse.
for
Yeah.
It could be a lot worse. Like, it's weird,
Very
but
worse.
it's not, like, awful.
Okay, progress.
I'm just gonna back away slowly from it. I think
Onion-
I've had enough of
onion
Orange is
and
gonna
lime.
spit out.
Remember that.
Back
Okay,
to
but,
drawing board.
but what you're
Deszeldmiir,
saying is,
do you want me to keep showing you things I already know taste nice?
no, don't worry. Sit back, relax. We have notes now.
Mhm. We've got notes
Okay.
from multiple sources, so we're just kind
Yeah.
of sort of bringing
I'm
them all
just
together,
saying.
you know?
I'm just saying, I quite like cooking.
Oh no, if you want to join us in the kitchen. We'll happily go ahead. That sounds great. I just, I don't want you to feel like you have to help us.
No, but usually the easiest way of learning something is to ask somebody who already knows what they're doing.
Pick up the dream journal that's now got furiously written, really illegible cooking notes on, and just like, that's what this is for.
Exactly.
Right. Is that your dream journal? Is Bahamut teaching you how to cook?
No, I just didn't have anything else to write in.
Right.
Do you think Bahamut would know how to cook?
I
I
don't know.
wonder if Bahamut
I
knows how
imagine
to
he has a lot of grilled food.
Oh, you know who probably does
We
know how
should
to
try
cook?
doing grilled food next.
Who?
We have a
Arg
dragon.
Must know how to cook.
Oh
we should.
my
could
Why
call
is
him
it that every time you so much as look at alcohol, you start deciding you want to call Arg? It's really
Arg is just he's just so smart. He must know.
well.
Krusk,
I don't know if he does or not, but he probably does not want you asking him about it, or whatever time of night this
It's
currently
fi-
is.
He said that I was his best friend.
Krusk,
I
this
don't
is a
think he
safe
would mind.
space. Are you in love with Arg? Do you want us to try help you here?
He's just a cool guy. I don't understand what the issue is. He's just a cool
I
dude.
feel like you're very infatuated by him, and
He's just,
He
I totally
admires
understand.
him.
He's a handsome-looking half-orc, very smart.
he's just
You know,
He's very
He-
powerful.
He has,
Very
he has the
powerful,
brains
big
and the
leader.
brawn, you know? It's a
Yeah.
complete.
exactly. Look,
it's a
Arg
whole
is who I
package.
want to be. I want to be Arg. I am also a half orc.
That's quite
Yes, we
nice. I
noticed,
know you were
Krusk, we,
half-orc.
We know.
He is my role model. Arg is my role model.
Okay, that's sweet.
I'm
That's
not afraid
cute.
to say it. In fact, hear me now, everybody. Arg is my role model.
Wow,
I
I'm
hear
kind of hurt.
you.
I'm kind of hurt, Krusk.
No,
I
Thoradin,
hear
you're my dwarven role model. He's my
Is this
attainable role model.
is this
Does that make me your elven role model or your drow elf role
Yes,
model?
you're all my role models in your respective races.
Right, that seems a little bit inconsistent.
so is Arg
I
the
don't think I
reason
should be anybody's role model.
is Arg the reason you went from being a paladin to a spellcaster?
No, that was just I had a bit of a crisis of faith, and my paladin powers were lost.
Oh, I see.
But, that's
I
a
mean,
whole
he
other
did
thing.
die.
I'm just gonna put a hand on Krusk's shoulder when he says that and just be like, "It's okay, safe space."
No, it's okay. I don't want to talk about it.
Are you sure? You've
Yeah.
had a few alcoholic beverages.
No. You know what? You know
should
what I
not
would.
use that against him.
Uh,
Besides, he's
purely
reminded me of something
suggesting.
pretty important.
What's that?
Your cat might be
Nothing
possessed.
that's gonna kill the party. No killing the party vibe.
Wait,
what?
no,
What?
sorry, hold on.
Baseless
Hold
accusations come under
fire.
that.
Hang
Fire,
on, hang on,
fire,
hang on.
fire, fire.
What? Who's killing the party?
The cat might be possessed, and you're saying someone might be killing the party?
Or is the
No,
cat
no, I
killing
think
the
he
party?
means the
First of all,
party,
he's
like
not
the
the cat.
celebration.
He's not the cat. He's Sooty.
Sorry,
The only cat around.
Sooty may be possessed.
Yeah.
No, we're pretty sure he's not. Reasonably.
No,
How?
Krusk,
What do you mean
you
by
didn't-
pretty sure?
didn't want him to be.
No, hold
possessed.
on, hold on. What do you mean pretty sure? Pretty sure is not sure. Pretty sure is kind of sure.
Well, we're not really sure at all if he is possessed or not. Nadia just has a strange feeling, she reckons.
Yeah.
We should know
This-
for sure.
Infernal. I'm gonna call Sooty over.
Wait, what you? I also speak Infernal. I'm going to say Sooty. You don't have to listen to him.
Krusk. I'm just getting the cat to come over so we can do a little bit of an inspection.
All right, new rule for the group. He's not the cat. You wouldn't call Thoradin the dwarf.
I'm just
Whoa.
trying to talk to Sooty in the
Okay.
language Sooty understands and knows
All right, just not the
to
cat.
ask them to come over.
Him.
So he trundles
Hmm.
over. Little pendant on the collar around their neck, bouncing along. As they
Does it
just
jingle?
nonchalant. No.
Sorry, Matt. Sorry.
You wish. No, this pendant doesn't jingle. So the pendant looks very similar to the other amulets of proof against detection and location you've purchased before, but it's smaller. Similar symbol and the like. So he comes up, leaps onto the table, and sits down and just starts to clean themselves. Just
What colour are
nonchalant.
their eyes?
At the moment, yellow.
So just stare at the
Would
cat.
would I know of? Would there be any physical sign on the cat, like a mark on Sooty, that would sort of like any kind of marking that would denote like it's been tagged by something?
Not really, but if it's usually in situ in the moment, but there's usually quite potentially hints and links in the moment if someone is being
Right.
looked at or possessed or that kind of thing.
Okay, so it's only really when it's happening.
So who got...
Mm.
You've all been around Sooty for a while. Sooty doesn't look any different. It's just,
No, I mean, and it could be like on the underbelly or something where we don't typically
where you
look.
won't look.
We don't particularly
Might
pay
to
that
shave
much
it.
attention to
I'm
see.
gonna
To-
look
to-
at the...
If to be
I'm-
fair, if Talari felt that it would be on the skin, she would be open to shaving Sooty.
It's definitely not open to shaving Sooty. Also, look, so
I can heal it
once
back.
everyone's done examining Sooty, I'll just be like, look, I'll be all satisfied. Okay, there's no evidence. Sooty seems fine to me. I
So
promise I'll
if-
keep an eye on him.
If you're not worried about Sooty, why have you put an amulet of proof against detection
That
and
was Nadia's
location on
thing.
Sooty?
That was
Nadia,
me.
Nadia wanted to.
Okay, well, still same question. No
Because I'm
offense
not
or anything,
satisfied.
Krusk. Yeah, okay, great, good. So,
Because I don't want to be spied on by
I-
anybody, much less via the medium of Krusk's pet.
I've never been in a situation like this before. How the fuck do you talk to a cat about the chance that maybe a cat's being possessed or
Well, I
some
just
shit
asked
like
him.
that?
And he said
Yes,
no.
but Krusk, you know how you're talking
biased.
infernal? I can talk infernal too. That does not mean the cat will respond and speaks to you.
I can tell what he's saying.
Krusk, don't make me hit you.
Look, all I'm saying is the only.
Deszeldmiir, you are not allowed. I have been restraining myself from walloping him all fucking afternoon. You are not allowed to hit him.
Look, the only
Don't make me
evidence.
make Nadia hit you.
The only evidence we have for Sooty is Nadia has a strange feeling. Okay, I get strange feelings all the time. I don't start investigating you guys.
Do not encourage me. Ow, fucking hell. Do not encourage me.
Okay.
to
But
hit
Okay.
Krusk.
What I said to Nadia is, I said, if we get some real proof, I'm happy to take it further. But strange feelings are not admissible in court. That's what
I
I'm saying.
just want to check two things right now. Talari, can you detect magic at the moment?
No, I can dispel magic, but not detect.
Okay. So
I can remove a curse if we think it's a curse.
I don't think. Oh well, I don't know. I guess. I guess my point that I'm putting forward here is maybe we use some more magical means to just check Sooty to make sure Sooty's okay. Because Krusk, quite frankly, if there is even a small chance that your friend Sooty is being possessed, I would expect you would want that to stop happening.
And as long as it's nothing that's gonna like, no gases, nothing that's gonna like coerce him. I don't mind if you want to check him though. You know, that's
You know,
fine.
I'm only suggesting we check him first.
Okay.
I
First, yeah.
don't want
Okay, that's fine.
we don't want to go too extreme immediately. Um,
Uh-huh.
so
Yeah.
just what, Nadia? Why do you have suspicion against Sooty? What caused the suspicion in the first place?
This is what led to the paladin discussion because I got blinded by Bahamut in the temple.
Yeah, that was weird. What happened there?
Right. So I thought it was Sylvanas because like a couple of nights before that I'd asked Sylvanas like for help and he was like, you might be being spied on. And I was like, are we? And he was like, well, he's got to have some way of knowing what's going on because they don't like the gods aren't they don't just know, they've got to go and look, right? So
Right.
and he suggested, probably because he does this all the time, that I check what kind of animals are around.
Wow.
Which was fine. And then we were up there in the temple talking to Bahamut, and I was thinking, because we've been tricked before, this better be the real one. And I got blinded. And I thought that was like something Sylvanas was doing to be like, yes, this is definitely a god. I will give you my ability to see. I don't know if it's actually a god or not, or if it's a demon or something awful. Only I asked him and it wasn't him.
I have the means to dispel possession, but I'm guessing this is an intermittent.
Shouldn't they have to be actively possessed?
Well, this is the thing: is the odd part of this whole scenario is the way you're describing it is it's intermittent. Happens.
Well, I haven't finished yet.
Okay.
So, yeah, happened again in Helm City.
Right.
And happened again when I was talking to Krusk when I didn't want to be overheard. And Krusk says that one of the things he knew he could do when he was paladin was detect things like demons and undead and celestial creatures. And it's faint that you, and she points at Deszeldmiir and Krusk, both reflect Bahamut.
Right. Because
You both
okay,
have the same feel.
that
You're
makes sense.
connected.
Champions.
Yes.
Okay.
And there's a
So
completely different feel coming off the cat, off of Sooty. Sorry.
so what kind of feel? Like
It's
the
not a
the
pleasant
undead one
I
or
don't know.
the demony one?
I don't know. I've done this like 3 times ever. I
didn't know
can't
we were
control
actually.
it.
Okay.
Well, I mean,
But it
Krusk would
doesn't
have
feel
Krusk would have
good.
Krusk would have done it multiple times, surely. Does Krusk? Do you know the
Yeah,
difference between an
but whether
undead sense and a demon sense?
whether what Krusk feels and what I feel are going to be the same thing
Are they not?
is.
I mean, when I could do it, I
How
could
do
tell
we
the
know?
difference.
I mean, it's magic. It produces the same results every time. If it's the same spell, does
Is
it not?
it?
Does
Well,
normally.
if it's a spell, but this may not be a spell.
Is
It's
it?
not
Yeah.
like
Is it magic?
Also,
it's
it's
not.
not just it's also being able to recognize like what things feel like. So
Yeah, it
might
was
be a
not
bit
a
of
good
practice.
feeling. I think it was demonic.
But if
Okay,
everything
so
feels different, maybe for you the ones that feel bad are good.
Could be.
If everyone
If this
feels
is something in me trying to warn me about things,
yeah, okay, so let's just assume basically me and Krusk
there's a
represents
reason.
that is
Yeah.
the celestially one,
Yeah, there
probably.
is a reason that things that smell bad, like, make you go, ugh. It's usually because they're like rotten or poisonous or something, and they say you go, ugh, because then it keeps you safe, right?
Makes
And
sense.
things that are good to eat taste good, so that you will eat them more, and then you will survive.
So what we're saying is, Sooty is either undead or demonic.
Well,
Allegedly.
like, I don't think Sooty is. I think like it wasn't very strong. I don't think Sooty themselves is like a demonic creature.
Okay, so
But they've been in
Sooty
contact with one.
maybe a conduit for demonic or
Yes, this is why I say Krusk cat is possessed.
right,
Not like right now actively possessed,
but
but
sometimes possessed.
sometimes possibly possessed and possibly like being used to spy on us. And I don't want to be spied on by a damn cat
It's very
or
odd. that-
anything else really. But
It's very odd that someone's able to not. It'd be one thing if it was persistent, if it was always active. But this is something that's both active and inactive, which means they would have to, in theory, I guess, seek Sooty every time. That
yeah, but
seems.
what resistance does a cat have? It's a cat.
I suppose.
I mean,
It's
if all you
Sooty.
need is a pair of eyes or ears or whatever.
No, animal makes sense. Less likely to combat your advances. I'm gonna lean down again to Sooty and in Infernal. Are you comfortable with answering questions? Nod for yes, shake for no.
I'm like, that's smart.
I don't know. I'm giving it a go.
He's an experienced cat.
You just get
Cross
like a
thinks he's an experienced cat.
his head just tilts and like, huh?
Okay.
Like it doesn't seem like
That's
it's
not a
a command.
recognized command.
Yeah.
No,
What
that's
are you
fair.
guys? What are you guys saying, Sooty?
I'm just infernally asking Sooty if they would mind answering some questions, but they don't understand the questions. Okay, so new
If
question.
you want to ask Sooty stuff, I can translate for you.
Okay, you don't need to translate because I
Okay.
also know infernal.
It's not infernal.
No.
It's actually
It's
a bit deeper
translating
than
what
that.
Sooty is saying back.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
Don't worry about it, Krusk. I have a different question for everybody.
Okay.
Okay, apart from Krusk's bond with Sooty, do we have another way, or can we find another way of communicating with Sooty and her feline state?
You would need to speak with animals to do that. It's not.
Yeah, don't you need to be a druid to do that?
I'm sure we could find a druid for hire somewhere in the city. or a
Surely,
city.
or like some kind of item. Like I've had, Christ, we had boots that.
No,
Not
we
Christ,
don't. We
gods.
don't need to.
I had boots that let me fly. I'm sure there's something we can get that can give us.
Why don't we
a way
just
to
find
talk
a
to them.
druid and just hire him? It can't be that much. Just 1 hour.
The problem.
One hour?
The problem with that is that the druid speaks to Sooty, and could change the conversation as they see fit. We'd have no way of
Yeah.
verifying.
We
With,
don't know the druid.
That is true.
but
Well,
yes,
we do know a druid.
I mean, getting a item that you can use that casts speak with animals within it might be the best way to go about it.
Or an amulet, like Nadia already got for city. We could get another amulet.
Yes, something like that. Amulet.
Only thing I could think of that might stop them being possessed. And honestly, I really hope it works, and I really hope it is like Bane trying to possess them, because the idea of Bane being stopped by a decorative kitty collar is up there.
That's pretty fucking funny.
I mean, look, I have said I promise I'll keep an eye on City and see if he does anything which seems out of the ordinary. But I mean, so far he seems okay.
Well, that's true, Krusk, but it's not entirely on you. I mean, yes, Sooty's your companion, but it's not like the rest of us can't also keep an eye.
Yeah, you're welcome. As long as it's just an eye and not
What-
anything
Yeah,
else.
but
Yes,
Krusk's
just
the
like
one who sleeps with them in his
yes,
bed
I agree. But what
and tells them everything we do all day.
Yeah, you're not going to do that anymore, right?
Yes.
I
He
don't
said
feel
he
like
would.
that was honest. But okay. But what I'm saying is, did you get an idea of any tells? Any physical change in
Sometimes his eyes
Sooty?
go green.
The eyes go green.
Wow.
That's a pretty
I look at the
sizable.
eyes.
That's a really
We're not
sizable
sure.
change.
Well, I mean, we're not sure.
Well, I think they do.
I
Okay,
think they do.
I'm gonna look at the eyes.
Can.
Because most of the time. Oh, sorry, Matt. You carry on.
No, you go, you go.
Because most of the time when I'm associating with Sooty, it's firelight. It's not exactly the most accurate thing in the world.
Oh,
We'll just stare at
Can.
it.
Everyone who's looking at City, please roll me a history check, please. For those, so basically anyone not Krusk or Nadia, because you've already,
I was going to say, is this me
Inform-
too? I've
yeah.
already done it, yeah.
Alright.
yeah, you've already inferred.
Oh, this is gonna be
Oh.
one lucky roll. I got a +1. That's it.
I got a
Oh.
12.
I'm not even joking. Nat 20.
Ooh.
I
Praise
got
be.
a 7, so.
Praise
Seven.
be the glaring
Oh.
at the cat.
Cool. So, for Thoradin and Talari, you've on this, highlighting this specifically green eyes on City. Yeah, you see City. City has yellow eyes, so green eyes is odd. And you've probably maybe once or twice noticed that sometimes their eyes are a little bit green, but then aren't green for long. It's a moment, maybe like a potential flicker of the firelight at most. From what you recollection, the most intensely green you probably remember is the Oscar Ublex's Zone Eternal for Tests, Trials, and Tribunals. But that was all dimly lit and all over the place. So how reliable can someone's eyes be in that moment?
Mm,
And we were busy.
So,
yeah.
so, so that's what you two get from your history rolls. For Deszeldmiir, looking intensely at Sooty's eyes for a brief moment, an understanding flickers between the two of you, and you get a sense that Sooty is aware that sometimes they are not under their own control.
Shit, I think Krusk is right. You can totally talk to the cat.
See?
Deszeldmiir, how can you talk to a cat?
It's be an infernal thing.
Maybe.
I know what it's like to not entirely be in control of your path. And I'm getting the sense that so does Sooty. Okay,
Like, cover his eyes.
no.
Okay.
I think we keep an eye on Sooty. We see if this amulet works first. If that doesn't work, then there has to be some kind of way to break the connection between Sooty and whoever is trying to watch us.
See, this is the issue that I've been struggling with is the very nature of this possession. It's almost as if they're breaking the connection every time it's not active. Otherwise, there'd be the sense that Nadia is having would be a lot more prevalent. If it's just a faint one, that means it's pretty much just like an after image. It's gone. Like old footprints. It's
Like an echo.
basically, yes.
Yeah.
Which means that, like, if I was to cast Dispel Good and Evil on Sooty, which stops all possession, it would do nothing. And even if I was successful while its eyes were green, if that is the
It
trigger,
could just come back.
it could just come back. Whatever it. The only real solution is to somehow prevent something getting in the city, rather than necessarily stopping an active possession, because I don't believe that's going to be enough.
I'm gonna look at Krusk dead in the eyes. And I'm just gonna be like, look, Sooty has been good to us. Possibly is now currently bad to us. Not in their control. So I don't think it's fair to punish Sooty. I think you'll agree. Now, Krusk, there is one option that you may not entirely like, but it keeps Sooty safe. It also keeps Sooty out of our particular situation. Could we perhaps put Sooty in some kind of pet care arrangement with a trusted ally?
He can't be. Wait, sorry, Arthur. I missed the very beginning of that. Why do you want to put City in like a pet daycare?
Okay, look. So Sooty, I look at me, Krusk. I bonded.
Oh,
I
okay.
bonded with Sooty. I
Okay.
saw
Oh, you felt it
into
too.
Sooty's eyes.
Okay, great,
I spoke to Sooty.
great.
I heard Sooty speak back.
So you two are friends now.
Yes, we are.
Okay, awesome.
We are bonded. It's
Good.
great.
Great.
I love
I
Sooty.
know. Me too.
Sooty would be safest away from the fights, away from the damaging scenarios.
I
Essentially, away
think you
from
might need
us.
to work on the bond a bit because that's not what City's been telling me. I think he wants to stay with us.
Yes, no, I know he wants to stay with us, but I'm talking about what's best for Sooty and possibly best for us because he doesn't like being possessed. And he won't get possessed if he's just in a run-of-the-mill house with an ally of ours, just being a regular cat for a little bit until all our business is done and we come back and get him.
Certainly the best way to protect Sooty. Because if, yes, as he says, for as long as Sooty is with us, he will constantly keep being possessed.
I mean, how would you like it if someone just switched you out for...
No, it really is best for City. But who could we leave him with?
I cannot believe I am saying this,
Oh no.
but maybe we should contact Arg.
Oh,
Not on this hour of the night.
oh my god.
And
really-
before you all say what I know you're going to say, Arg is a high priest of Azuth City. Plenty of familiars. It would be completely regular for him to have an animal around. And Sooty can be kept in the greatest of care, I assume, in
Yeah.
Azuth City.
You're missing just one thing. Cities and hanging around Ark, what stops them from spying on him?
I'm
Well,
not suggesting that Sooty stays in Arg's like tower with all the business going on. I'm suggesting Sooty becomes more like a house cat. I'm assuming Arg goes home at the end of the day.
I mean,
Might be worth asking him.
to be fair,
I would trust Arg
if
City.
anyone is going to be able to stop Sooty being possessed, it's going to be the people in Azuth City. If not Arg, because he's a bit more of the magical explosions type of mage, spellcaster. But maybe Gurkis, who the head of engineer and enchantment, as you all know,
Yep.
he might or Aradon, as you know, the head of divination. Like these people might be able to stop or prevent Sooty from being possessed further, which again, best thing for Sooty really.
Mm.
And as you are so fond of Arg, at least you know where Sooty will be, and it's someone that you trust.
That
I-
is true.
We are
and
low on allies, and he is the best person I can think of.
Also, he's in a Zoof, which I have a teleport to, so I can go back and
Yeah,
some visits.
exactly. Whenever you want
There you
to.
go.
Yeah, yeah.
It kind of works.
You could try.
I hate to say it,
Yes.
but it kind of works.
Okay, if Arg is happy to do it, and it's best for City, then we. But I will be getting him back. This isn't
Yes.
forever. It's
Yeah.
just,
Yes,
it's temporary.
until the
Like you
mission is
mentioned, we're
done,
very busy at the moment. So we're
until
just.
Bane is dealt with, and you don't have to worry about prying eyes taking over poor little Sooty's body.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, at that point, you're good. You're good to go.
I mean, what else? What else would then be Bane's options? Over or your dragon? I
Think
mean,
Sylvanas might
Well,
have
my
dibs on
dragon's
all
only
of
here
them.
for a little bit.
indeed.
he
So
goes.
actually, not so much the we've got our horse and Ulva,
Yeah,
the
but-
only remaining,
Oh.
the remaining animals.
You know, he
Would-
probably is using the horse. I wouldn't be surprised at all.
Okay.
Just hates
Okay.
half bus.
Okay. Let's be easy on the horse. They've taken us very far. They've been very good to us.
You diss the horse too much. I'm gonna make you walk next time we sell.
Might be
I mean,
worth
what's
looking.
the
After
race
after
doesn't know.
Sooty is dropped off with Arg, it may be worth like looking at the horse's eyes every now and again, just to just make
if
sure.
they go green,
I mean,
All I'm telling you is Bane doesn't like us, and the horse doesn't like me. So I think there's a
I
connection
mean,
there.
I think Bane would have a much harder time possessing
But
any
the
of
horse
us. But animals, on
likes
the other hand, don't have as much protection against possession as we
Well,
know with Sooty.
So
So it's either
I
going
would
to be
say one
Ulva
thing.
or
like
the
I said, I
horse,
think Sylvanas might have dibs on over.
yeah,
which
don't
is make
don't
which
worry
would
about.
then at least rule Ulva out. But then it doesn't. There's no one protecting
Oh,
the
it
horse.
doesn't-
So just putting this forward on the whole horse situation. Who's
Uh-huh.
discussing our plans with the horse? I mean, obviously, Krusk like to discuss
Cross
things with
discuss
Sooty.
exactly, yeah.
Found Kitty's input very valuable for planning.
Well,
so,
it's
yeah.
not. It's not so much the conversing of our plans as such, but if anything, the horse always knows where we are because we are wherever the horse is. So
Awesome.
if they're trying to keep track of where our position is, the horse, if
Very,
anything, is
very
actually the
true.
perfect thing to.
Very
That's-
true.
that's
Gotta
also
kill the
true.
horse, man.
We're not
We're
going to
not
kill the
killing the
horse.
Killing the horse.
Maybe we can drop the horse
Cuts
off.
the
the flag as
connection.
well.
Oh
Why
my
doesn't Arg just take all the animals?
No, 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 no,
Okay.
no, 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 no. I think Arg
Not.
maybe takes the cat. I
Yeah.
think Ulver is okay because I don't know.
Well, Sylvanas'
Dibs.
protection,
Yeah, dibs. Let's
and
call it.
Bane's not going to risk being picked up by another god.
No, I think the horse maybe.
I mean, I'm not certain, but
We're going to trust you on this one, Nadia. We have no idea.
I'm not certain, but it would make sense.
Look, I think also if you think about it, Krusk, you try to keep Sooty out of harm's way every time. Rarely she goes into missions, and rarely she, has to defend herself. And she's, I keep saying he is very, small. And even though they're an experienced cat, they are vulnerable. And leaving them with someone will keep them safe. And I think you would care about them enough to do that.
No, that is true. That is true. I think you're right. I think. Yeah, shall we contact Arg? See if he's happy to.
Yeah, can we do
How
that from
the
here?
hell are you gonna explain all of this via one of them little messages?
I think maybe we should just say to him to come here, and then we can
Oh
explain in
no,
person.
you can go to him now.
Yeah,
I
I
can't
don't-
because
Surely
I
that's
can't go
better.
back. Wait,
Well,
which is the
not
what
right
city are we in?
now, you
Well-
jackass.
Well, you can because you know the circle for Helm City, right? Which we're
That's-
just
yeah.
outside Helm City.
Ah, in that case, yes, I can go.
We're in Helm City, and you want to go to Aziz City. Both of them you've got.
So I think maybe today we rest. You go
I can go in the
do
morning.
kitty drop off.
Yeah.
And then when you're back, Thoradin, do we have someone to speak to? Are we speaking to
In
someone?
the morning, yeah. Yep.
Great. Okay, we're speaking to someone in the morning, which sounds like a really reasonable plan. Nobody harms Sooty, and everyone kind of gets what they want. Even Krusk. I mean, think about this. You're gonna have even more conversation to have with Arg. You're gonna have a bond now. You're
exactly.
co-ownership.
Yeah. People bond over animals and pets all the time.
That is true.
If
Okay.
if Arg grows to love the Sooty, then through Sooty,
We'll become better friends.
better.
Ah,
Sure.
that is true.
Yes,
Okay.
friends.
All
Yes.
right.
Yes.
I will go and speak to Arg in the morning. And if anybody wants to go to Azu for some reason, oh wait, Matt, can I book my teleport slot? Yeah, and if
I'll go
anybody wants to
book your
come with
return.
me-
Book your return ticket. Yeah.
yeah, I'll do a return ticket. Yeah, so I can come back. And,
So you can get the earliest slot you can get is about 8 a.m. from Helm City to Zutity, and then how long do you want to be in?
Couple hours should do it, I
Visu-
think. 2-3
Visu-
hours.
Cool. So yeah, so you can aim to be back in Helm City for about midday.
Okay. And if anybody wants to come with me, if anyone's got some business in the zoo, feel free to tag along.
I might come with you.
Okay. That's fine. 8 a.m. early start, just so you know.
That's fine.
Early departure.
I'm sleep. I don't need as much sleep as you.
Yeah, that's true.
I think I'll stay here. And Thoradin's obviously going to have to stay. Because it's his
So
month
Yeah,
off.
yeah.
It's only going to be a flying visit, so I'm sure it'll be fine.
So does anyone want any more things from the kitchen?
Oh
Have
yeah, we
you
got way
random
more things to
experiments?
try.
Maybe.
Hold on.
Let's go. Let's actually. I'm quite hungry. I'm going to go with you into the kitchen and make some actually tasty things.
What
Okay.
are you
And
saying? We have to
during this
taste-
entire conversation, you can all tell that Nadia punching a fucking stone demon effigy was probably a really bad idea. She keeps like massaging her
Fair
hands,
enough.
being like, whenever she makes too like exuberant a gesture with either hand, she's immediately like, ow.
Just noticing like the blood around the knuckles and that kind of thing.
She had
I'm
them
not
wrapped
with that.
up, but they're probably coming up in this impressive set of bruises.
Okay.
So then I guess as the three of us go into the kitchen, I will just go, what about paprika? As-
Paprika.
About
What they
paprika.
said
That's-
about it
that's-
on fish. Do we have any fish? What fish have we got?
And then yeah, go into the kitchen.
Cool.
Actually make something nice for
Good do.
once.
Please.
Turi 100% this time, because Thoradin mentioned it, is going to taste test before she brings it out as well.
Yeah. Do we hear like a oh?
Oh no, see what they were complaining about. Yeah.
Too
Okay.
much.
Okay. What do I do here? Water?
Cool. So you'll manage to have a little bit of tasty fun in kitchen for the rest of the evening, and you do manage to successfully have Tamarin backflip off Thoradin, and
I hope
Yeah,
you're
she can
adding. I hope you're
imagine-
adding these to the maneuver numbers that you've got.
Yeah, I hope you've written this down,
This
Haiss.
better have
hope
like
so.
proper numbers to them, I swear.
Oh, I've been like slacking on actually writing them down, but don't worry, I'll type up like a list of all the tactics I've done so far.
You
Combat
totally
tactics,
should.
Numbers,
Should.
yeah.
Well, you've got to be consistent. You
Yeah,
can't
yeah,
just
yeah.
make up random numbers.
No, they'll have like a code to them, you know, like the numbers will represent something. So yeah,
Awesome.
I'll do that. Sounds good.
Nice. Cool. So yeah, so you are able to do that. Does look badass, and you're able to chill and enjoy some of Sooty's company in the house before what is to be the last evening Sooty and Krusk will have for a while together. But as evening becomes night, becomes day, the morning is yours. It's probably about 7 a.m. in the morning. Your long rest has all been successful. What would you like to do?
I think Turi's going to be in this sparring arena waiting for Krusk to turn up. She's going to just hammer down her first two, and she's going to try her Draconic Strike for the first time.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Which,
very spicy.
unless anybody is passing by, I will not reveal it yet.
Haiss is muted, so he doesn't get a chance.
No.
Oh, what a shame.
He's too busy thinking about Og, seeing Og soon.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm in.
No, sorry, the moment's passed.
Oh, it's got the gaps between field
Yeah,
cross.
yeah.
Gaps between fields sorted.
Oh god, I don't know what I've
So,
but,
so just as Deszeldmiir is finishing up sparring for the day, you turn up and just as she's finished.
So
Okay,
as you
that's happening.
come out, Krusk, the one dummy that was Aloysius is now blackened ash where the head was, and the one that was what's his face?
Matthias.
Matthias. Is looks like parts of the body have like dissolved.
Wow.
Are you okay? Is there anything you want to talk about?
No, I'm just practicing something.
Okay.
You'll see it later, I'm sure.
Okay.
But I was just trying it out.
Yeah, I'm starting to think Aloysius might have decided to let bygones be bygones.
Yeah, no, I don't trust that slippery fuck for a second. So
We haven't seen him for a while though.
doesn't matter.
Okay. Well, anyway, so I'm still feeling good. Shall we? You ready to depart?
I am, but I guess we have to wait for everybody else to wake up,
Oh.
or we're going to shunt them out the door.
Well, I think if they take too long, we're gonna have to just kick them out. So.
I mean, Talari's you probably the first one awake most of the time. But I know Desi's probably up early anyway with the training, but she'd just be in the main hall, just having some tea, chilling, because it's the quiet, you know, before the chaos.
The quiet is shattered by Nadia leaning out of the upstairs window to tell Deszeldmiir that she promised that the demon thing wouldn't be standing around underneath her window all night. And it's still there.
As
Okay,
it
fine.
as it
Give
starts
me a
getting
minute.
noisy, like Terry just lets out a little sigh. Like when the kids are awake, you know.
Yeah, the kids are up. Somebody's shouting at their sibling.
Exactly.
So, Desi will run up to the pit fiend. Will start using her draconic strike, and as she's doing this, if you were to look, and I imagine Krusk being there, he probably would look. Am I wrong?
Nadia's looking. She's hanging out the upstairs window.
Yeah, Nadia's looking as well. Right. So the scales on her fists kind of
Yes, yes.
shift in color.
Ooh, fancy.
So as they go from her sort of skin color, they go to like a black scale, and as she's punching this stone, you see something kind of what was it? Don't want to say kind of excretes out of the scales like a little moisture looking fluid, and as it hits, it begins to burn away at the stone, and she keeps hitting, and as she hits, like they shift between each color, so it goes from black to white, uh to red to blue to green, and like she's going through each one, and as she's going through, it all changes to the different like sort of damage types. So it's cold, icy with the white one, then it's fire with the red one, then it's lightning with the blue one, then it's poison with the green one. And as she's figuring out what's working against the stone and what's not, her fists almost clench even tighter, and the knuckles go gold. And while they're gold, she's punching fire constantly at the face of this pit demon until it gets really red hot. Then the fist goes a brass color, and she slams into the face, and this lightning, like static, bursts out and kind of shock waves this head clean off.
Neat.
Nice.
Krusk will start applauding like very loudly and enthusiastically.
I figured out what the scales do. They have a
Nadia
Bravo.
hangs
purpose.
out of the window and gives you 2 thumbs up.
Yeah.
Much more effective than my attempt. Doesn't that hurt?
She looks at her hands. No, I don't know how. I mean, really, that should have broken my entire wrist, forearm. But yeah,
My knuckles still hurt.
put some ice on it. There's some in the kitchen.
It's a bit fucking late for that.
I can have a look at it if need be.
Nah, I'm alright. It's not that bad.
Very well. Desi, we need to do our sort of daily checkup on your scales as well.
But yeah, well, okay. So I have a few notes. They change color,
Okay.
and I can kind of focus on the color I want, and as I do that, they kind of, how do I explain this? I
Set
just
things
look
on
at the
fire?
wall. I look at the wall, and I'm like, "We're leaving, right?" And she just punches the wall to show Talari, and she does acid. Starts melting the wall.
You get different elemental properties based on the color of the scales.
Pretty sure it's the same for the feet too.
No doubt, no doubt. It's a good thing you don't headbutt stuff, I suppose.
Yeah, it's not a common thing for me.
Andy. But she will have a look closely to see if the scales are spreading than what they were yesterday.
Still just around the knuckles of the hand.
Okay.
What she didn't notice before, there are some like on the heel of her palm too.
Okay.
So you could note that as new.
Yeah, she would.
And then,
She would. So you seem to have some here as well. They weren't.
yeah,
They weren't mentioned before.
I didn't notice them before. I feel like they were already there, but I don't know.
I'll mark it down. See if there's any more. There are no others like on the elbows or
Looking
on
at
the
the elbows.
knees.
No, no,
Knees?
no.
No. Do you attack with
Knees.
any
So
other part of your body?
You've kneed me before. At this point, Nadia's probably stopped shouting down
I
the
have,
window and
but
come down
no
the stairs.
scales.
Okay.
Do you think
Strange.
you'll grow some if you
Maybe.
try to like knee it with, I don't know, the intent to set it on fire?
Tempted.
There aren't any others. I mean, I haven't given you exactly a full physical. Is there anywhere else that you have scales that I should
Do you
know
want
about?
to give me a full physical?
Like,
How
check
is,
you from head to
how
toe.
how is she gonna know if there are scales on her ass?
Oh, you could feel it.
Oh yeah, good point. You wouldn't be
She
able to see
just
it though.
No.
goes to, and she's kind of like, "Give me a minute." Runs off to her
Hope he hasn't
bedroom,
checked.
and you just hear like shouting down the hallway, "No, nothing on my ass."
And they're known anywhere else, as you've said. So we can just safely assume they are all accounted for.
Believe so.
Okay.
You know, I'm kind of jealous. Having like that would be quite cool.
I just think it's pretty fucking awesome, to be honest. Yeah, it's pretty fucking cool.
All Nadia has is some very impressive bruises. It's just not the same.
I mean,
They'll heal up.
you know, as you get cuts and stuff, your skin hardens. Granted, not
Oh,
to
I
the
know.
hardest scales, but you know, even humans
Oh, I know.
have that ability in a way.
Oh, I know. It's just, less impressive.
Well, yes, but you know, divine intervention, as it were.
True. I don't have a dragon god looking out for me. I just get weird things that I don't know what do. Burning up.
Okay, it's something. The slight disadvantage of a neutral god is I don't have much. I suppose I've got my amulet that protects me somewhat.
Yeah.
But yes,
Hey, just because he's neutral doesn't mean that he doesn't want you to be okay.
that's very true.
Because you are helping him out.
Well, helping each other. That's the main thing.
Yeah,
Yes.
but you know what I mean.
Yes. I don't know really. Is it not time for your teleport away?
Oh yeah, I've got to go.
Thoradin, get your ass out of bed!
You're gonna get
He's still
ported
asleep.
out.
No, he's pushing the boundaries.
I think we should just let him fall on his ass in the outside of
We-
Elm City. To be fair.
Yeah,
know
I
it's
am not.
bad,
I
yeah.
am not running the risk of him turning up buck naked.
Wow.
I mean,
And
I've
Nadia's gonna
seen-
go upstairs.
I've seen plenty of naked people. It wouldn't really bother me.
I've seen worse, but you'd have to walk around trouserless all day, and I don't think anyone else would appreciate it.
It's fine.
Thoradin,
A night in jail will do Thoradin some good.
fuck. Thoradin!
Let's get
Wake
let's
up!
let's get probably should get an extra sheet, I guess, just in case. At least he can wrap himself up in that.
Or to give him a toga.
Well,
Put
that'd
him
be,
in a toga.
certainly better than hanging out and about, I guess.
True. True.
Wake up! Is he waking up or is he just
Nah,
keeping calm?
he's a heavy sleeper. He's everything I wish I was.
Thoradin, you bastard!
Heavy sleeper.
He's everything I wish I was.
Fantasies. Ooh.
Yeah, like I said, D&D is like a power fantasy. All these things you wish you could be, like tall, and getting a good night's sleep.
Honestly, having a regular income.
Being
Yeah.
able to earn a good wage as a freelancer and being able to just kill awful politicians. Thoradin, for fuck's sake! Bang, 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 bang!
I think we should just go. We should just go.
At this
He's
point,
not-
everybody else can also hear her efforts to wake Thoradin up.
It'd be a bit more amusing this way. I think we should
Yeah,
just leave.
let's just. I think we should just go. It's time. He's not getting up.
That's what he gets
Yeah,
for
he'll have to
partying
go in
twice
then.
in a row.
Yeah.
And doing backflips off of dragons and having dragons backflip off him.
Is he just not waking up?
No, you'll have to go in there. Slap him.
Is the door locked?
Like a water. Probably not.
At which point you get like, if you don't come out, I'm gonna have to come in and chuck you on the floor. And if he doesn't respond to that, she will come in. But she won't.
Unless you go in, he won't wake up.
Yeah, she won't chuck him on the floor. She's got more sense than to aggressively grab a warrior in his sleep, because that's a good recipe for getting punched in the face.
Yeah.
And he's just going to shake the bed frame like, get up, Thoradin, you ass.
He'll wake up with the shouting and the moving. He'll wake up. He'll
Get
feel
the
it.
fuck up. If you don't get up, you're going to be dumped on the floor, stuck, bollock naked outside Helm City. If you're into that, I'm sure as hell not.
Yeah, I've been in worse situations.
You're supposed to be meeting some guy today. You can't do that without your
Shit.
trousers on.
I guess we do have clocks. You're just gonna look at the time and run.
You have sense of time.
Yeah.
People live without clocks. I imagine everyone's just able to do it.
You're aware it's close to a deadline.
He'll run out partially nude and then come back for his trousers. And then run out.
He's partially nude by default. How do you get partially
like-
nude? Just his
He's
socks.
only wearing his underpants. He pulls
Yeah,
his,
in his underpants. He
he
runs
Okay,
pulls his
out
okay.
underpants up.
and then he comes back for the.
and he
I like the
gets
idea you
some-
come out and we're just like, Thoradin, you've forgotten your
Yeah.
I'm not-
Oh shit! Oh shit! Yeah. We're sharing this house. This is my house. Yeah.
Nadia
I forget
is
sometimes.
creasing up laughing. She thinks this is the funniest shit she's seen in a while.
Talari's just gone back to her tea until the ridiculousness had sorted itself out.
The kids
Gotta
are
get
laughing.
used
Yeah.
to shared spaces.
Been sharing a tent for God knows how long, or a
Yeah.
bubble, or whatever.
Oh yeah.
That's
I suppose it's different if it's like a house.
Yeah. He gets to.
It's a much
to
bigger
relax.
space, where it's a bit more enclosed, especially in the little hut. Very enclosed
Yeah,
space.
true.
Mhm.
Like breathing on each
He
other.
can't sleep in his usual comfortable naked self.
Mm.
Yeah.
Cool. So you all managed to get your wits about you and move back into Helm City, where you are based, where you enabled yourself to be outside of the North Gate, so out for protection purposes. For Krusk and Deszeldmiir, you'll both need to really quickly cast your teleportation circle spell to meet your deadline. Otherwise,
We gotta
you
go.
might be facing some fines. And you guys are able to puff off into Azu City. So we are left in Helm City with Thoradin, Nadia, and Talari. Thoradin, you have business at the Broken Mangonel, I want to say. Yep, the Broken Mangonel, which is nearby. Nadia, you said you wish to speak to some priests.
Yes, she does.
Is that what you wish to do now? Are you more intrigued with the meeting Thoradin has right now?
Well, we've got all day, so she can probably do both.
Mm.
So it depends on whether Thoradin wants to be by himself for it, whether he thinks that would be better.
Are we allowed to attend this
Yeah,
secret meeting of yours?
do you want us there, or do you do better dodgy business by yourself?
I mean, we got to keep the secret going, right? I can't say how. I mean, my contacts and.
Very well.
Hmm.
That works for me.
Yeah, I can shove off. I don't care. Unless you,
Yeah,
know,
I don't want to draw too much attention with half the JC
Yeah.
running around for this
Good
this
point.
meeting.
Good point. Good point.
Don't want our full intentions being public just yet.
Yeah, good point. Good point.
I might just go to the market and buy some more onions.
To do strange things with.
So, we have Talari going to the market for spices and other accoutrements. Nadia is heading to the church to speak to some priests. And then we have Thoradin. So, Thoradin, you make your way up to the Broken Mangonel, and in there, as in the same spot as before, is Anthurium Purplewind. Again, with his own special table upon a table, doing some business meetings. When you turn up, they spot you and they beckon you over.
Morning, Heath. How you doing? I'm just gonna give him a nickname.
All right, not too bad, not too bad. Wow, you've been a lucky fella over here. I managed to get old Gel on the blower.
Great. You're spawning on the blower. Let's get to chatting.
Now, I'll set you up, and I need the 20 gold at least first, and then for any hour over the first, you gotta pay me extra.
Okay. Yeah, he'll pass over 20 gold. That's no problem.
All right. So he beckons you over into a side room, and on the table is surrounded by 6 other chairs with what looks to be like a hollowed out, or like a tankard, and the tankard has a piece of string that's linked at the end of it that goes to seemingly nowhere. Ethereum comes up, picks up the tankard, looks really big in his hands. It's about almost the size of him, and he goes, "Right, Gel's on the other side of this. Just speak into the blower, and he'll hear you, and Gel will speak back, and you'll hear him. Anyone touching this, I'll hear. So, now you pay me, I'll come back after with a timer, and we'll see what's going on.
Okay. Thank you. Ethereum.
All right. Well, best of luck."
Does he leave the room?
He does.
Okay.
Flits off into somewhere else.
And I feel like I'm alone, so it's pretty secure. Alright.
Do you feel like you're alone? You pick up the tankard with a bit of string on the end, and the string just tightens straight away and points in a southerly direction. And in your mind, you hear, "Hello, hello."
Hello, is this Gel?
Speaking. I was told that a Italian short spear was going to get in contact with me.
Do I recognize his voice?
You do. It is a voice you
Is-
are you're well aware of. It's Gale Bonebelly. He's a blue kobold who you've worked with on
Yeah.
a job in the past.
Okay. Sorry, yeah, I recognize the voice. It's him.
It is
Okay.
Gal.
Well, Gal, I don't know if you recognize the voice, but this is actually Thoradin. I gave Mr. Ethereum a bit of an alias just to make sure, just to be safe.
Thoradin.
You remember the Sons of Moradin?
The sons. Oh, you cheeky bastards!
The Dragon's Horde.
You're not still running with them, are you?
Unfortunately, not. We had a good run. We made a lot of money, but
Oh, thank God.
you part ways. Everyone moves
Thanks
on,
you,
don't
at
they?
least. All right. What do you need? I had Ethereum was very insistent that we have this for some reason.
Yeah, okay. I need a favor. I was told you may have some information. I can't remember. So it's Bane, right? It's Bane City. We need the information. Yeah. I need some information on the layout of the Bane City church or where the High Priest sits. I don't know if you have any information of.
You want to know about the High Priest?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Let me give you a lowdown. She's an elf. Bane likes them long living. They she goes by the name of Nuelef Lyceum. Just but yeah, I don't think Lyceum was ever her original name, but it was, I think, a given name when she became a high priest, but who knows? That's just all rumor. But yeah, Nuelef Lyceum, but she's a real piece of work. She has Bale, and Bale is not good. Bale is another piece of work, and Bale is always near Nuelef. That's important. You take note of this. Bale is not it's not a Bale. It's not a Bale. It's not one of a many. Bale is one of. Bale is only Bale. They are bad news.
Okay.
Super bad news. If you're doing what I'm thinking you're doing, and trying to rob this person or try and hit him or whatever, you're gonna have to go through Bale.
What is Bale? Everyone has their weaknesses.
Well, as far as I can tell, Bale is like, Bale used to be some high flung general of the Nine Hells. Last I tried to get information on him, only the demon lords or the demon princes were able to command Bale.
But is this dude full on? Is he a demon? Is he of this earth or?
Oh,
just
he's
one of
not on this
us?
earth.
Yeah.
But Bale does not. It's not as surely should not exist on this plane. But for whatever reason, Nueleth has procured Bale's services.
What's in it for Bale? I wonder.
Well, who knows? I guess you can try and ask him if you want. That's your prerogative. But yeah, if you do anything dodgy, you're gonna have to go through Bale, no less. But yeah. What else? What else you need to know? You to ask about layouts and stuff.
Yeah. So New Elf must have a base operation somewhere she calls home or somewhere where she stores, sensitive information. What you're thinking is exactly what we may be doing. We need information.
Right. Home. Okay. Home for probably one of Bane's second, third, maybe fourth thinking man. I don't know. It depends how many schemes Bane's trying to run over here. But I think I believe anyway. I've never seen Nuelef actually sleep in a home, in a house. I believe that she has what's them interdimensional houses that some priests have. If it's going to be anywhere, it's going to be there. You're thrilled. You're shocked. You're
Well,
amazed.
I wonder. We need somewhere to get in somehow to get into the interdimensional house. How do we get the key?
Well, the key
Yeah.
is your problem. Who knows?
Yeah.
Getting in is I've heard is a all another bargain. But you're in luck. I've got some information that may help you. I mean, this first phase just goes with friends, but to get to get this juicy bit, it ain't going to be cheap.
What do you need? What do you need, girl?
I'll
Favor for a favor.
okay. I'll favor. This is a big one. It's a real favor for a favor. I'll call if I call on yours and your JC services. I'm expecting an answer. I'm not
I
expecting.
knew that
I'm
was
not.
going to come up.
I'm not expecting you guys to do whatever I asked for free. That's another question entirely. But if I call, I'm expecting an answer. That's a favor for a favor.
Do we know what this favor will be in time? Could it be anything? I mean, I can't just be agreeing without my team here. I can't just be agreeing to do whatever you may need us in a moment's notice.
It's likely to be beneficial. Let's be real. You guys trying to be hot shots, aren't you? But all I ask is that you answer. You don't have to do what I ask. That's obviously up to you and your prerogatives. But I call and you give. And we have a chat.
What's the other option? How much would the information cost me?
Oof. Well, see now I know you're a high flying hot shot. Plus, you were part of a group that scorned me in the past. This could be expensive.
I didn't personally scorn you, girl. Come on.
Hey, this is why we're talking. This is why I didn't walk away straight away.
I respected what you did to Olmec.
Yeah, you know.
He had it coming.
Yeah, I mean, you're lucky you didn't die. But look, I'm trying to be reasonable. This one piece of information cost you about 500 gold, plus an extra 100 gold for previous scorn fee. 600 gold total. Or potential beneficial favor and kind down the line that you could say no to. Who knows?
I always repay my debts, girl. I will give you the gold
No.
for the
Oh,
information.
okay. That's a turn up. I'll expect my fee within an hour of the end. Well, on the way within a day of this call ending. You know the banks take their time.
Yep.
Okay. Well, between you and me, these interdimensional houses have a fatal flaw. Well, relatively fatal flaw. If the owner of the key, or the current assigned owner of the key, dies, only the successor or the creator of the key can get in. And guess who makes keys for all the high priests?
Tell me.
Well, that's going to cost you another load. So that's
Oh,
only one
come on.
information.
Come on, girl. Oh, don't do me like that. You're teasing me now. Jesus.
All right. Okay. Because we're on speaking terms, I'll give you one name. Euphemia. You find her, then she'll likely help. I'm sure.
You'd be able to, pass along some more knowledge to get me there. And yet and it's one creator. Do you know?
Well, he's
The
well.
keys?
That's. I wouldn't expect so. That's for sure. It would benefits the it benefits the creator to make sure only one of them can make it. Makes their supply riskier, and it keeps potentially all the other high priests in line from being too dodgy against them, I guess.
And you're sure it's all high priest, this contact, this knowledge. I mean, it's going to endanger that creator a lot.
Powerful enough to make these keys, they're powerful enough to take them away.
Okay, that's a lot. You've given me a lot to think on there.
Now, how on earth do you plan to even get close to Nerleth?
I mean, do you know if she's... How often is she in Bane City?
I could know that, I guess. That's as
Do you know
certainly
her
useful.
routine?
I could know aspects of it, I guess. That is certainly on the cards. Maybe for another 600 gold, I can, or perhaps a favor can between us two. We can wipe off the debt entirely.
I want a detailed routine of everything the elf does, her whereabouts, where she would be at certain times. I need to know, and Bell as well. You're saying Bell is a dangerous
Oh
man always
yeah.
by her side.
Oh yeah.
Need to know his whereabouts as well if he's going to be an issue.
I just already told you that one.
Well, you got all that information.
I can tell you what I know for the right price.
Do you have the definitive answers?
Well, it depends what you want to know for sure. Because sure, I could tell you where they are,
Yeah.
but it's actually going to help you. Like, if you're going to go to Bane City and try and take on one of Bane's own in Bane City with all of their guards, all of their protectorate around, that's pretty. I mean, that's a death wish if you're asking me.
You're saying she's with her guards 24/7.
In Bane
Always.
City, most likely, yeah. You got everybody in Bane City is for Bane. Don't forget that. Apart from maybe a handful of tradesmen. And me, well, right price and all that.
Yeah. You know the inner workings of Bane City. Maybe Bane City isn't the right place to hit. She's always protected.
Hey, apparently I heard you guys took on a pit fiend and slaughtered the bugger. That's what Bane's been saying. So I don't think you got anything to worry about if you ask me.
Yeah.
What you gotta
You
do
can
is
never
have the
be too
opportunity.
cocky.
I mean, I could try and arrange things for the right price.
Think you could arrange a meet with no elf?
They could be on their way to somewhere, and you could be there as well, I guess. No harm in that, is there?
Okay. You've given me a lot to think about. We'll say we maybe speak again soon. Very
Sure.
soon.
I'll
We'll
keep
say
an eye
we talk tomorrow morning. Maybe.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Same time, same place.
Yeah. Okay, that's 600 gold.
Yeah,
and there might be some more in it for you.
my turning up will be dependent on that money arriving in the morning.
I'll send it right as soon as I hang up. I'll send it.
Wonderful. Well, I look forward to seeing you tomorrow, or hearing you tomorrow.
Okay.
And the string goes limp.
All right. Question is, how long did that take? So under an hour.
It's within an hour.
All right.
That's
Okay.
fine.
In the 20 gold fee.
Yeah, you've already paid that.
All right, cool.
Cool.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'll probably speak to Ethereum, ask him if set the same call up again tomorrow.
Sure, why not?
Yeah.
Money's slow these days.
Yeah, I respect the hustle. I respect the grind. Catch you same time tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Thoradin.
Okay.
And he winks at you.
All right. Okay. Yeah, I heard back to the guys, Talari and Nadia.
Cool. You could look trying to find him. Cool. So we'll head to Krusk and Deszeldmiir in Azuth City. So you turn up to Azuth City, and you're able to wind your way through the library to find Arg, who is fortunately in his office.
Okay, Krusk. We keep it nice, keep it civil. We explain. The cat has to stay alive.
Yeah.
Sooty just happens to also maybe being possessed by a god.
Okay. All right. Whew. Okay. How do I look?
Like you did yesterday.
Okay. Good. I was looking good yesterday. Okay.
Great.
Hello. Hello, Arg.
Wait, what the fuck? How?
Arg, it's me. Trust.
You've got.
I'm here.
Who gave you the? Who gave? Oh, never mind. Nice to see you too. Where's the rest of you?
You too. Well, this is this is my friend. You remember her?
Okay, Krusk.
Yeah.
Need to breathe. Look,
Oh.
we're
Oh.
here on business.
Sorry. I was just-
Arg. Uh,
You look different.
I am
Lighter.
different. Thank you. I think.
Do I look different?
No.
Let's check.
Okay, Krusk. Just need to.
Okay, no. Maybe you should. Yeah. Maybe you should do this.
Okay, so look, so Krusk bought a cat. Cat's name is Sooty.
Yeah, I've seen them around.
We believe, from recent knowledge, that the cat is being used. And I really quickly check the cat's eyes.
Still yellow.
We believe the cat is sometimes being used to spy on us by Bane.
And you decided not to kill them
Well,
because.
so the cat is very Sooty is very important to Krusk.
Yes. All of us
and
actually.
all
all
of
very
us,
attached to him,
all of us, very important to the JC.
Sure.
And we were just wondering if you either had a way to stop this cat being looked through, but more likely path of options is if you wouldn't mind maybe just keeping the cat while we finish our business of gathering. Look at the cat's eyes.
Still fine.
Gathering some evidence against Bane to, wrap up this whole issue that we've been dealing with. How does that sound? I'm going to be entirely honest with you, Ark. We don't have that many friends.
No kidding.
No, surprise. We need to keep the cat alive, keep Sooty alive,
And happy. And
and
healthy.
happy, and safe.
Yep.
And we all came to the conclusion the best person to keep them safe and possibly resolve the whole possession issue that we know and deeply trust would be you.
I'm flattered, obviously.
I can sense it.
Sure, fine. Sooty can stay in the city.
You mean the city like he's gonna like let him wander around, or has he got like?
Well, he points to the amulet. He's like, "Well, you've already got a pretty good shot at keeping Bane away. That's probably all I would have done mostly.
Oh.
Apart from that is, I don't know, don't talk to them about secret stuff, I guess. But if you're that desperate, then I can make sure that they are sufficiently looked after in the city. Plenty of my all the guardsmen here are capable protectors or look after us if they so choose. But I mean, I'm not really here a lot of the time. I've got my other duties, so I can't.
So long as you trust the Mark, but could I have a chat with whoever you think is suitable? I just got two or
Krusk,
three things to
Krusk,
mention.
I think we can safely
4 or
say.
5.
I mean, think of it this way:
Six
Sooty
or
will
seven.
be providing a service to these people, a therapeutic cat.
He
You
is
know, when times are
experienced,
well,
so
exactly.
yeah,
You know,
that
think
is
about
true.
it. When people are struggling, really stressed from their job, they can just come find Sooty and give Sooty some scratches and make themselves feel better. I'm
That is
sure.
a great idea. I think City would like that.
Yeah,
And
it's perfect.
of course, I am more than happy to pay any kind of cat support that needs to be paid. Just
Sure. Sure. Fine. I will ensure City is fed and safe here. I mean, I'm sure City will be a useful baseline for any familiars being shaped or whatnot for some of the younger wizards in training. But it's a city of magic, and I'm not going to really be here all the time to look after them. So you leave them here at your own risk.
Okay, so hold on a second. Krusk, I'm just gonna to suggest something to Arg. Just you talk to Sooty and just explain that he's going to be left here and he's going to have a great time and that kind of thing. I'm going to come up to Arg and I'm going to whisper in Arg's ear and just be like, "Look, just lie to him. Just tell him you're going to take care of the cat, okay? I don't care if the cat's in daycare. I don't care if the cat's just walking around the city. Just lie. Tell him that you're going to take care of the cat, please."
You got the cat from Reginald's, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool, sure. Krusk, yeah, we can look after the cat, I'm sure.
So Cross is gonna be like much, yeah, like kind of relieved, and I can't RP like the emotion, but like after a very teary goodbye, Cross will be like, and make sure he's tucked in every night and reading that story that he likes. I'll come to visit him every time I can. Every time I'm in Mistral or Helm, I'll come and visit him.
Just let me know whenever you come in, okay?
Okay.
We will call you on the sending stone a day before.
A day? What if I? Okay. All right. Fine. A day.
Give me maybe at least 4 hours notice.
Okay.
4 hours notice.
Extremely
At least.
specific, but
That's
I
the
trust you.
rule.
Arg, so
At least. If any less than that, we're gonna have issues.
okay.
It's the
Yeah, it's
rule.
very
Krusk.
highly suspiciously specific, but I trust you, Arg. You're my yeah, so that's fine. I'll think nothing more of the 4-hour time limit.
Think of it this way, Krusk. If Sooty is going to be doing some work, he's going to be providing people with therapeutic scritches, and he's going to be like a familiar
That's true.
face for a lot of people. He's going to be very busy schedule, so you need to book him in.
They grew
Okay,
up.
4
They grew
hours
up.
notice. It's
They
not too
grew up so
hard.
quickly. It's sad. Yeah.
Yep.
4 hours notice.
Hmm.
Yeah, you keep me more than that, that's fine. But any less than 4, that's a bit of a stretch. 'Cause, I'm not always here, so it's just
Of course, I understand. You're very busy. And so is
exactly
City. Or so City will be.
Sooty will
sure.
be. Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Right.
Well, is there anything else that you need here, or is that
Well, actually, the main reason I came, although apparently I'm the go-between here, but the main reason I came is, have you heard anything from Nathaniel about the circles?
it's only been so OC. It's been about
I thought it's been a week.
yeah. I was going to say it's been about a week of IRL of in-game time. So basis of that is where I've
IRL,
seen.
it's been about 3
Yeah.
months.
It's been a while. So OC it's been about 7 days, give or take.
Yeah.
In
Sorry, but still ask.
game. That's fine. I'm just basing that off of we're all aligned. It's not been that long. Really, I think. I've spoken to Nathaniel a couple of times, make sure that they're on task and that they're all going well. But nothing's turned up yet. I think they're investigating off to the east a little bit. But last I heard of Nathaniel. But if you are I'll thanks to Euphemia. You'll or either Nadia will know, I guess, if Nathaniel tells Nadia, or I'll tell you. I guess really depends on logistics, I guess.
Yeah, no, that's probably right. There is one other thing. Our trail looked dead at the cat's eyes. Yellow, definitely yellow. Terry's 100% paranoid about this now. I look back at Arg. We're going after the High Priest, Bane City. Not in a. We're not planning to get violent, but we're looking for evidence, and we think they may have it.
Don't tell me anything yet. Plausible deniability. I'm independent.
Sorry. Okay,
I'm a witness. I'm a
different line of
arbiter.
questioning.
Don't
What are the rules for High Priest communicating or having meetings? Do you organize them? Does something higher than even you all have to occur for you all to meet in one place? What
What are you trying to do? Trying to
causes
get all the high priests together, or just any
what
high priest,
what
any one high priest
causes
together?
one high priest to travel away from their town, their
I
city?
don't know, whatever they want. I go all over the place.
Okay,
I'm not always here.
what kind of business could cause someone to leave? Like priest business.
Exactly. Think of their god, and what does their god do? That's the business that they have. And they'll go and investigate. It's Bane, I don't know. Tyranny. So I don't know. Tyranny stuff. I don't know.
Right. Okay.
I,
Great.
I'm a Zuth. I'm magic. I'm wizards. I make things go boom.
Got it.
I
That's helpful.
I can teleport most places in the realm. Don't ask me what another god does, apart from mystery. I know more about mystery. But yeah, I go all over the place. Like I've been to TMI Heights once or twice since Aragorn came back. yeah, she's still a bit shaken up. But no, it's been fine when I went. But yeah, I go all over the place.
What's happening in the Heights?
Don't know. Seems pretty chill to me. You know. Agra came actually a bit shaken up. Didn't like it there.
Could we speak to Aragorn?
Well, next time on the Ascendant Land, Aragorn's a bit shaken up. Who knows why? Do you even care? Did you even care the first time? Oh well. What will Gel have? What will you all make of Gel's proposal? What will Nadia learn from the priests that she can find in Helm City? Can Talari find more spices that could fill a spice rack? Who knows until next time on the Ascendant Land.